everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out real quick. We're going to have some K-Flock conversation today. I hope everybody is having a beautiful, I hope everybody had a beautiful Christmas. Well, we just started a couple of hours ago. So I hope everybody's had a beautiful, it's everything that you expected. We didn't have a live last night. There's multiple reasons. So real quick, one of the reasons why we had no live last night is I'm still waiting for them to come hook up the internet. They're supposed to be here at the beginning of next week, obviously the holidays. I'm waiting for them to come hook up the internet. So right now I'm running off a hotspot. So I'm burning through my freaking I'm burning through my fucking my data. I'm burning through it like crazy. So that's another reason why for the previous couple of days we've been real low. That's why another reason why a lot of our content hasn't been dropping like crazy, because I'm just really killing all my data. So we got that problem solved. They're going to be coming and put the internet in, so that's a problem that's out the way. We're going to be able to leap that hurdle. And another reason is, like I always say whenever these times of the year come, this is time for family. So I just generally be wanting people to spend some time with their family. So I usually generally has less lives this time of the year. Although I should probably do more lives because I don't really have anybody but you guys. So I should probably do more lives. Shout out to Banger and his family. Shout out to them. So I should probably do more lives around this time of the year, but generally speaking, I do less because I want you guys to I don't want to feel like I'm encroaching on anybody's important time with their families. With that being said, we're going to be talking about K-Flock today. We're doing roll call at maybe about the 4-minute mark. We're going to get roll call out of the way early because y'all dropping early comments. So around the 4-minute mark, could we please hit that like button early so we can send out some notifications? And before we even start this, I want to say rest in peace to Oscar Hernandez. Before we even start, before we go anywhere, I don't understand why more YouTube content creators don't say rest in peace to the person that gets murdered, but rest in peace to Oscar Hernandez, and my condolences go to his family and his loved ones. I am not a part of whatever beef these guys got. I'm not a part of if that was an accident. I'm a part of zero of those things. I'm a freaking human first, and before anything else, God first. So boom, I want to send that out to the individuals that are his loved ones, and to his families, my condolences. R.I.P. to Oscar Hernandez. For everybody that don't know, that's the name of the gentleman who had his life taken in front of the barbershop. Let's do roll call right now because y'all guys is killing it. Let's do roll call right here. Wait, I get my furniture next week too, motherfuckers. First of all, shout out to the BBN Network. BBN says happy holidays. Come in, take a seat, hit that like button. The show begins soon. Then he has a Cash App up there. Everybody pull up to the Cash App. I know it's Christmas. I know it's Christmas. What up, Eli the Billy? He says, what's up, my brother? Shout out to Black Cuddy. He says, Merry Christmas to Jake Frost. He's dropping presents and a whole lot of Frost. I'm saying happy holidays to you, my good sir. Hope everything is going fine with you and yours. What up to the business? Dropping all those Frosts. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Who else we got up in here? Black Cuddy said he'll fade the Christmas Jack. Well, I actually was gonna wear something else today. So I was actually gonna wear something else today. So what happened was, I was not actually wear something else today. So what happened was, I actually looked at the colors and I was like, well, what sense does it make for on Christmas for me not to wear red? And I wear red on all those other days. So I said I probably need to get some red and green together. So I was actually gonna wear something totally different, and it was orange. It was a completely different color. Give me 1 second. I don't have even half of my clothes with me. I don't even have 1/3 of my clothes with me, but I still got enough clothes to be fly. I can still get down if I feel like it. Most of the time I don't though. Shout out to DMW, Darkwing. Darkwing says, Merry Christmas, BB and family. Salute, my good sir. Yo, this is Christmas and motherfuckers still can't hit the like button. That's crazy, yo. Shout out to Mike Maz. Shout out to M Squared over there. He says, salute Frost. What up, Emmanuel? This is what up, Jack. Eli says, RIP. What up to the Art of D Glass? He says, good morning, family. Merry Christmas. How you doing, my brother? Happy holidays. Shout out to Dave Brown and our family over there overseas, across the pond. He says, Merry Christmas for us, BBN family. All right, so there's a couple of things I want to say real quick. Okay, first, I want to put a poll in the chat, if y'all don't mind. That's the first thing I want. Why do I have this shit all the way over there? And I could just do that and it'd be closer. Okay, we're going to end that poll because that poll has nothing in it. So, hold on. I'm going to put a poll up real quick. Wait. All right, so I got a poll I want to take. I just put into the chat. Okay, so besides that poll, just so we can be clear, we're going to talk about some of the things that came up. And the first thing I want to add, the first thing I want to say is this. For anybody who is a K-Flock supporter, there was okay, so basically what happened is the DA pulled up on the police and said, okay, y'all say he did this. You need to show us some kind of evidence. You need to show us some of the evidence that you have. Because apparently there's been some communications that have been made to the authorities that somebody else actually shot the guy and it wasn't K-Flock. I don't think this is even going to matter. When I get finished explaining, you're going to understand why. But there is some information where there has been a report that has been given that some people have called in to the, to the authorities to say that it was a separate shooter and not K-Flock. Now, do you remember when we had our live yesterday during morning coffee? If you want to go back, you can see it. We had somebody pull up into the live, and the thing that they said is that there was 2 shooters. Do you remember that? Anybody was here yesterday? Well, we only got 38 people in here at the moment, so I don't know if anyone that was here yesterday was here that seen when we had that very short conversation. But there was somebody that came into the chat and said that there was actually a separate person that did the shooting and it was not K-Flock. None of this is going to matter. K-Flock is the one that opened the door, allegedly. Whoever was the one that opened the door and offered for the guy to come outside, they're on the hook. It don't matter who shot him. Copy? I just want to add that. I don't know. I'm not saying K-Flock is the gentleman. We having that conversation right now. But whoever was the person that opened the door, that person's on the hook, period. It don't matter who shot him. That's why people go to jail for all of these crimes, because niggas don't be knowing nothing. Y'all be having conversations with people that just say the opposite of what you say so they can sound smart. And that's making niggas dumber. Shout out to Just 2.0. Hell, has anybody else seen all of the places 2.0's been popping up in the last couple of months? We've been having 2.0's over here for how many years now? We've been talking about 2.0's. Anybody else been seeing 2.0's popping up everywhere the last couple of months? What up, Kingsley? It says, good morning, Jake. So check this out. Listen. And I just want to be clear about something. He goes to court. The DA or it's either the police or the DA. They need for all of the evidence. They need the evidence from the police. I'm gonna explain something to y'all for everybody that don't know. K-Flock's Instagram went down. Does anybody know why they took his Instagram down? I'm gonna tell you right now why K-Flock's Instagram is down. You want to know why K-Flock's Instagram is down? Anybody knows why K-Flock's Instagram is down? I'm gonna give y'all a second to put it in the chat. When we get to 40 likes, I'm gonna tell you why K-Flock's Instagram is down. We could get 13 more likes. So when we get to 40 likes, I'm gonna tell you why K-Flock Instagram is down. Give me 1 second. K-Flock's Instagram is down. I'm gonna tell you why. Honestly speaking, real shit, listen, real shit, honestly speaking, right? What y'all gotta understand is this. Honestly speaking, just from like a real standpoint, from a real position, what y'all gotta understand is this, right? You have these guys, right? And they called the police. They have a system of putting people in prison that actually extends before America existed. Okay? The idea of investigating a crime happened before America existed. So there's hundreds of years of criminal investigations to catch you, a motherfucker that is barely 20 years old, a motherfucker that's barely 30 years old, a motherfucker that's barely 40 years old. They have hundreds of years, thousands of years of strategies that they have been perfecting over the years in order to be able to put people away. Shout out to this MF that I don't know how to say name. He says, because of his clothes. I'm just going to give it up. Y'all don't got to get to the 40 likes. Okay, so check this out. They have to take the Instagram down. You want to know why? 9 times out of 10, that dude took pictures in those clothes and posted them on Instagram. That's one. 2, you know what else Instagram is going to have? Instagram is going to have all of the instances of him beefing with whatever gang it is that dude was a part of that just got killed. You see, them taking the Instagram down affects me and you, but that don't affect the federal government. The federal government can still look at that shit. It don't matter. When y'all put y'all Instagram on block, the federal government can still look at it. We just can't see it. Copy? The federal government is still going through that shit with a fine-tooth comb, so it don't really matter. All they're doing is that's for public consumption, taking the ability for the public to not look through the shit and might find something. So that's a good deal also, because the public is, nowadays, niggas is helping to put people in jail like a mug. Yo, so somebody called Crime Stoppers, homie, and told them what dude's real name was and told them who he was and everything. And the police was like, yo, we know. And then the person said, thank you. What up, Juju Thomas? What up, Paul Ramiro? Straight Lace said, no face, no case. Hold on, I'm going to say something about that whole face, no case thing. Because all of you guys is, you know what? I'm not even entertaining that concept. You know what? Once a show, I'll entertain it, right? Once a show. So we'll entertain that early. Hold on, we're not there yet. We're not there yet, King Slayer. Hold on. We're going to get to that. Hold on to that for a minute, please, if you don't mind. The dude made a song where he literally talked about shooting the dude in the neck and in the back. The guy just got killed December 16th. He already made a song about shooting the guy in the neck and in the back. You can't tell me these guys ain't trying to go to jail. You can't tell me that they're not trying to go to jail. These dudes are trying to go to jail, homie. Trying. Like they're waking up in the morning like this. Another free day. We gotta do something about this whole being free thing. I like to smell other man's nut sacks. I shouldn't have said that shit. Somebody gotta cut that up and make it sound like I'm saying some stupid shit. But you understand what I'm saying? These dudes are committing crimes that there's no way they could get away with them. Shout out to Monica Kendra Whitehead. Says, good morning, everybody. There's no way. Okay, stop. New York City. This is for everybody that's a New Yorker. Tell me where I'm wrong. In New York City, almost every single business is actually obligated to have a camera in the front of the business. You do know this, right? I'm going to say this again. In New York City, I believe it's actually a law. It's a mandate. I'm not going to say a law, but you're mandated If you own a business to have a fucking camera outside your business, shooting the outside of your business, and I believe down the block. I don't know if you have to shoot down the block or not, but I believe you have to shoot in front of your business and down the block. Every fucking business. You listening to me? For everybody that don't live in New York, one of the strategies that the police use, and this is why I keep telling y'all, ain't nobody getting away. One of the strategies the police use is when you, and they got, okay, first of all, they have these things called spotters or some shit. It's whenever a gunshot goes off, the sound of the decibel of the gunshot creates it sends an alert to the police. Hold on. They send, we're going to get there, Jay Mills. They send alert to the police so the police immediately knows whenever a gunshot is fired. Spot shotters, shot spotters, some shit like that. That's one. So that means that whenever you fire a gun somewhere in New York City and one of them shot spotters get you, they know every single person that's in the location. You want to know why? So whenever a gun goes off anywhere in New York City and one of them shot spotters catch it, they know 100% of the people, if your phone is it, everybody that got their phone there, they know you there. I don't care, even if your phone is off. Shout out to James S. So you see his smoking feet. James S. says, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays back to you, my good sir. James S. pulls up to the saloon. As he walks in the door, it's not the normal amount of smoke that you normally see. Now, the whole entire freaking building fills up with smoke. When James S. come through, then we had to open up the windows so some of the smoke could dissipate. James S. then walks into the saloon. The whole damn place looks like it's in the middle of a marsh. It looks like you're in the middle of a swamp, but it's weed smoke. He walks up to the bartender. He daps him up. Bartender says, James S., it's always good to have you come through. James S. just gives him the nod, but the bartender can't see it because of all of the smoke. James S. then walks over to the smoking section with his bottle of champagne and his sarsaparilla. Shout out to James S. with the dub drop. Who's next? Saloon's open, you rat bastards. Hold on though. I'm going to go up and catch some of these comments. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind. When you fire a gun in New York City, the shot spotter goes off, tells the police, everybody in the area, basically, you get stamped, boom. They know, they ping everybody. All they got to do is ping your phone, homie. Copy? So boom, they know everybody that's in the area, and then there's cameras on every damn business. They can literally just follow you home. Guess what other buildings have to have cameras on the front of the buildings also? Fucking residential buildings. Almost every fucking building in New York City have to have a camera on the front of it. And for the ones that don't have a camera on the front of it because the police don't tell you or the government don't tell you you have to, people usually just put cameras on the front of their building anyway because that helps keep fucking people away that's going to commit crimes. Pardon me. So almost every building in New York City has a camera in front of it. Copy? So for everybody that's like, do you understand how, okay, I digress. Dude had on no gloves. Shout out to In the Streets TV. Dude had on no gloves. He opened up the door to go in, to yell at the dude inside to come outside. His fingerprints is on the door. Let's read some of these comments. Just Buy, what up, Just Buy? So there's a new CCTV footage He was walking with a female. I don't know. He could have been walking with a female. Juju Thomas says, yes. The business says, why these rappers keep rapping about crimes they really committed. Shaking my head. That shit is ridiculous. Because when they rap about crimes they haven't committed, people make fun of them and say you can only rap about crimes you have committed. We live in a society where people want you to crash and burn. And if you're not crashing and burning, they're upset at you for not crashing and burning. That's the society we live in. That's why I keep saying stop building shit off of negative energy. Don't build nothing off of negative energy. I don't want to build shit off of negative energy. I only want to build off of positive energy. Stop building shit off of negative energy. Stop building shit off of your haters. I will not ever let a hater inspire me to do anything. I don't want to build anything off of somebody I don't like. I promise you. I would never let a hate. I don't care what somebody I don't like says. I don't care if I think of $1 billion idea. I would never use that idea. Never. I wouldn't even think about it. I wouldn't even consider being inspired by somebody I don't like. Stop building shit off of hate. Y'all wonder why y'all can't hold on to nothing. Y'all wonder why shit crumble. You keep building shit off of hate. That's why the devil is right there on your shoulder with you the whole time. Stop building shit off of hate. Build shit off of love. That's all I'm saying. I'm not never building nothing off of hate. Never. There's going to be no time in my life that somebody that hated on me can honestly say that I built something off of them and be telling the truth. Never. They can lie to you, but me and God know different, and that's all I need. I don't need other people to believe. I don't care, because people believe all types of weirdo shit. People believe no face, no case. That means that you could commit any crime with your face covered if that was true. Why is there all of these people that's in jail for crimes that they actually committed that wore fucking masks on their face? If no face, no case, just so we can be clear. If no face, no case, why are there so many people in jail that wore masks? Somebody answer that for me. All right, this is 20 cameras on the block. Yeah, there's 2 cameras everywhere. J Mill said there's a video going around of K Flock on FaceTime with his op showing the gun. He had the same coat, ski mask. It's not looking good. Shout out to James S with the dub drop. Yeah. King Slayer says facts, Jay. New York Urban Legend says salute. Merry Christmas, Frost. Happy holidays, my brother. Hope everything is going well. J Mill says, damn, that's crazy. What's crazy, J Mill? I'm not sure. That was so long ago. I forgot why you wrote that. Juju Thomas says, what up, Juju? Says this called Spotlight. If you're a felon with gun charges, it alerts and looks for you whereabouts for that day. No, that's a whole different thing. Yeah, that's dope also. Yeah, I'm tired of people getting killed. I don't care what nobody say. Emmanuel said the dude allegedly recorded himself in the same outfit with the mask. He flashed a gun in the 30 clip. I sent you the video. He's done. When you sent me the video right now, hold on. Shout out to Emmanuel. Emmanuel be on it. Emmanuel be on it and never come to the channel looking for me to talk about how he be on it. Appreciate you. Because I forget things like that and I don't be paying attention. And I be on some... You send me another fucking YouTube video. Stop sending me these damn YouTube videos if you're not also sending me the fucking time. How do I can't watch this whole 7-minute video to figure out? Tell me the time damn steps. I can't watch the whole 7-minute video to figure out what I'm supposed to find. We on live. Emmanuel says, I believe you also. King Slayer says, and he has a video where he's driving his BMW saying that he shot him in the neck and in the back. Yes, I saw that video. That was crazy. That wasn't just him. That was a song he recorded. He already made a song about it. J Mill says, yeah, I was wondering why he wasn't active on his Instagram. He had to disable if he looks sus. Anytime you disable the Instagram, it looks like you're up to something. Let's just be honest. If you're not the person that's out here killing people, you disable your centigrade, motherfuckers gonna be like, yo, they begging somebody. They got caught in the, they got caught in the, somebody suing them or something. Shout out to Juju Thomas once again becoming part of the BBN gang. Shout out to all of the BBN gang members. Shout out to all of the Green Team members. Also, don't forget, y'all have specific merch. This is what we're doing for January. Are y'all listening? All green team members who are bag swingers are going to be eligible. I'm going to be releasing merch once a month this whole year. So it's only going to be 12 people. I'm going to be releasing merch once a month this year, starting at the end of January. That's going to be specific to a green team bag swinger. So a green team bag swinger is going to have their name on some of our merch. So that's what we're doing this year. That's what we're doing this year. We're going to create green team merch, and 12 of y'all is going to have y'all name on the merch, because we're going to have one name per month. Everybody hit that like button. But you have to be a bag swinger, and there's also going to be other criteria. We'll get to that. But basically, you just have to be a bag swinger for the most part. I meant to tell y'all that earlier this week, because we started next month. So that gives everybody the opportunity that want to get involved. I will need to tell y'all beforehand. So by January 1st, y'all could be ready to do the things you need to do to be able to win. Oh, he's an idiot. Oh, it was dead in the beginning of the video. Oh, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. I'm sorry. I know y'all guys, I know a lot of y'all like the dude, and a lot of y'all's fans of the dude, or whatever the case is. But this is, I don't know how stupid, I don't know how much more stupid this could be. Hold on. I don't know how much more stupid this could be. Watch what I'm about to show y'all. I don't know how much more stupid this could be. This is, what the fuck? Okay, so he's just about to, this is him apparently, right? That's the jacket, that's the gun, that's the mask. What the fuck? These niggas is not even trying to stay out of jail. I don't know what to tell y'all. They not even trying to stay out of jail. Can we hit that like button? Yo, they not even trying to stay out of jail, yo. What the fuck, yo? Yo, I'm going to say this much. I am not an advocate of killing our own. Don't get this confused. But what I'm saying is, y'all don't even know how to get away with the crime. Stop committing the crime. You don't even know how to get away with it. Why would you commit a murder if you don't even know how to get away with it? A lot of you dudes is not like that. And when we say not like that, we mean when you go to prison, a lot of you dudes ain't like that. What the fuck, yo? What the fuck? A lot of people mad at K-Flock for posting a negative, but he never posted his music. Now, we're not doing that. He should have posted his music, but he don't post a lot of people's music, but we're not doing that. Once you get in trouble for murder, everybody can post you, homie. The fuck? We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I've heard a little bit of his music. I mean, that's the type of stuff. Academics post shit like that, so academics should probably be on it. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't up yet. I don't know. Anyway, we ended the poll. Do you think K-Flock is dead to rights for the murder? They got K-Flock dead to rights for the murder. 59% said yes, 40% said no, 47 people voted. I want to say something real quick. Also, put our Cash App in the chat. I want to say something real quick. Listen. I'm not some super gang nigga that been locked up for 1,000,000 years that's coming on here to tell you about all the gang politics. I'm a dude that learned a couple of things, been a couple of places, know a couple of people on both sides of situations, in and out of situations. I'm that dude. I'm that dude that just happened to know everybody and been standing around when a lot of shit was happening. That's me. I'm not here to advocate for the killing of our own people. I'm actually here to advocate for the love of our own people and the upliftment of our own people. And I would want the killing to stop. Now, they saying that whoever was the person that did the murder was walking past the fucking establishment, looked in the thing, saw the dude looking, then went inside and asked him what he was looking at. We can't be out here killing each other for that reason, homie. I'm about to say something in a minute. People that support K Flock is gonna feel away. But we can't be out here on that energy, homie. That can't be our energy. Somebody looking at you in a certain way, so now you gotta kill them? That can't be our energy, yo. Shout out to the Dean One with the $9.99 drop. He says these youngins are concerned about being and validating their gangster. However, for the 80s babies and above, we were taught real gangsters move in silence. The Dean pulls up into the saloon. He has a whole graduation cap on with the tassel on this side. As he walks through the door, he flings the tassel on the other side. He has a whole gown on like he's went to go give a speech and he's a professor. He walks up to the bartender. He says, bartender, today's, could I have me some oatmeal and some cream of wheats with a little bit of that sarsaparillas that you got going on. Bartender says, yes, we have all of the sarsaparillas. He give him cream of wheat, a cup of sarsaparilla, and he also gives him a cranberry muffin. Shout out to the Dean pulling up into the saloon this morning, teaching things. Emmanuel says, academic posted his music, so it's a lie. The academics don't post him. He posted his song before everything came out. Boom. People just be upset, man. People just look for reasons to be upset at people. J Mill says, sucks to be in that position K Flock was putting on all his friends to the rap drill scene. Look, I'm going to tell you something. The reason why these dudes is crashing and burning is because they believe in the lies. They believe in the lies. Once they stop believing, once you don't believe the lies, people can't crash and burn you. You understand what I'm saying? They believe in the lies. K Flock, if he gets found guilty of this, his life is over. So he just went from, quite possibly, just so we can be clear, K Flock just went from quite possibly being next to going to prison for the rest of his life. That's that's what the difference. He just went from quite possibly being next up in New York City. T.I. still pissed off at us and I don't know why. Because somebody find out why T.I. so pissed off at New York City. So he was quite possibly next up in New York City. And he goes from that to quite possibly spending the rest of his life in prison. The business is damn. A lot of this generation of rappers are just dumb and ignorant. They walk themselves into the jail cell. Absolutely. Juju Thomas says the people don't hear that though. No, because the people are busy listening to these people that was the first thing they want to do is get on here and they got to tell you about how you got to be big, bad, and tough. They're not telling you how you got to be smart. Like, think about that situation that I was in. Nobody talking about how I got out of that situation. You had 4 niggas there and they had a weapon. Nobody talking about, yo, this nigga Jack got into a whole back and forth with 4 niggas. And we know they had a weapon because we seen one of them niggas throw the weapon in the bag. And that nigga got out of that shit alive in the Bronx. Nobody is talking about that though. Nobody ain't talking about what had to be going on up here in order for that to happen. And I don't run. So nobody talking about that. So you gotta understand. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's how shit get down. That's how you understand what I'm saying? Like niggas' brains is weird nowadays. People not thinking smart. You understand what I'm saying? Like when I was growing up and you told a story about how you jumped somebody, you didn't get the same energy about how you told a story about, yo, them niggas tried to jump us. Like that's a whole different energy. You a hero. If you the nigga getting jumped, you the hero. If you get out of it and you not wasted, if you get out of it, you not cut up, if you get out of it, you not all broken arms and you need stitches, you won. But I digress. These rappers are believing the lies. That's the problem. What up, Squid Drill? These rappers are believing the lies. These rappers are really believing that they have to go out there, commit crimes, and then put that shit on wax. Shout out to the Dean. Hey, Dean, you coming back to the green team? Cats need to get back to thumping with their hands when they got an issue and put down the guns. You kill 2 cats, the person gunned down your own with prison life. Well, okay, so the problem is this. This is what the real problem is, that we don't see ourselves as mortal. Like, we don't see ourselves. Come on, we've all been teenagers. When you're a teenager, you feel like you're invincible. Like nothing can stop you. Copy? I mean, I don't know how y'all felt as a teenager, but I'm not gonna lie. My wins just came. I just was winning all the time at everything. So I felt invincible. I was just always winning in the worst circumstances you could think of. Like, I had terrible circumstances. I'm not even talking about my childhood. I'm talking about as a teenager. Like, and I'm not talking about shit that got to do with family. I'm just talking about shit that just was happening. Like, I was getting into some. Did I ever tell you about the time that me and my homies was walking down the block and then some dudes was riding behind us shooting guns at us and we was just walking like regular? Like, I have a story that happened. I got another story that I told y'all a million times when me and my homie was running down. Well, my homie was running to go get into a fight and I almost got into it. The shooting happened. I had to carry that nigga like 2-3 blocks and then try to get. Like, this is so it was always weirdo shit going on around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stay in the mix. I don't know a way to put it. So I say all that to say this. Like, we've all been teenagers. We've all been stupid. We've all chosen some people who's been the wrong friends. We've all made bad decisions. We've all went and did things that we regret. You understand what I'm saying? But the problem is that in this day and age that we live in, time's going so fast that niggas is doing shit that they regret and doing it so quick that they don't even have time to think about it. That's the issue. Do y'all remember the dude that was in the hotel and the hotel worker came and told him to turn down the music and he just upped it and killed the nigga? Then he went home and killed himself at his mom's crib because, you know, he couldn't do prison. This is the type of time niggas is on. They're reacting without thinking. You understand what I'm saying? That's the problem. They're reacting without thinking. They're not even thinking. I keep telling people this. Do you know how many lives that the stop and frisk saved? Stop and frisk saved a lot of people's lives. I wouldn't be surprised if stop and frisk saved my life like 5 or 6 times. Because what stop and frisk did was stop and frisk made niggas not want to just walk around with the gun outside for no reason. You understand? So that meant that you had to keep that shit either stashed somewhere outside or you had to keep that shit in the crib somewhere or you had to go to the gun. You understand what I'm saying? Something just couldn't happen and then boom, boom, right then and there. You had to go to the gun. Stop and frisk saved so many people's lives, I can't even explain this to you. You understand? So for everybody that's like they mad, I am 100% not mad at stop and frisk. 100% not mad at that. It saved so many people's lives. It saved a lot of people's lives, homie. I don't know what to tell you. I know for a fact it saved my lives a ton of times. I know for a fact. Because I know the niggas that I've done had beef with and been arguing with and got into fights with. And I got into fights with quite a few niggas who shooters. And then it just so turns out that by the luck of the draw, later on, we find out something, da-da-da, and then we could meet up and we could squash it. And I just be fortunate. I've had beef with shooters. I, I'm gonna say two things real quick, and this is just I'm about to say something that's a fact, and then I'm gonna get back to it. This is just something about me for y'all to just understand. I probably wouldn't even be alive right now if I wasn't such a good basketball player when I was a kid. When I was young, like in my teenage years, I probably wouldn't even be alive. Being a good basketball player saved my life more than once. Me being a place doing a thing and tension being weird and somebody there knowing me and being like, yo, what up, Spree? Because I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time doing the wrong thing, or probably just not even doing nothing, just at the wrong place at the wrong time, and somebody knew me. Being a good rapper and having a decent name out there in the street, a respectable name in the street, and being a beast on the fucking basketball court, and being the type of nigga that go out there and try to help people get better, not try to tear people down, that shit has probably saved my life numerous times. I'm telling you right now, relationships is way more important than money, man. Don't let nobody lie to you. Niggas be lying to y'all. That's why y'all think money is more important than relationships. Relationships is more important than money, homie. Don't let nobody lie to you. That's a fact. For everybody that grew up in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. Because if you was a nigga in the hood, that when you was a hero in the hood, my nigga, like when you was real good at one of these things, rapping, basketball, something like that, like you had status. You understand what I'm saying? Rapping, basketball, fighting, anything like that, you had status. You understand? That was a status symbol. Mac Man said Stop and Frisk was cool, but the undercover was hopping out on everybody, and they would say there was a robbery shooting, fit the full description. I'm gonna tell you why Stop and Frisk. I'm gonna tell you where they fucked up with the use of Stop and Frisk. It was the application. That was always the problem. They used Stop and Frisk to go after gangs when they should have just used Stop and Frisk the way it was intended. If they would have used Stop and Frisk the way it was intended, a lot of the damage that that particular option that the police have would not have happened. The reason why we don't trust Stop and Frisk is because of the way that it was being applied. And if you don't believe that they was being told that by the higher ups, I don't know what to tell you. But also, once again, because we had Stop and Frisk, a lot of us is living right now. I'm just putting you on the game. Because Stop and Frisk existed, a lot of us is alive right now. And a lot of us ain't in jail right now. Because I know niggas right now that if Stop and Frisk if Stop and Frisk didn't exist, I know quite a few dudes that'll be dead, and I know quite a few dudes that'll be in prison right now. That's a fact. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton. He says, happy mother effing holidays, y'all. All of the happy holidays to you and yours. Yeah, I know dudes right now that for a fact would not be alive. For a fact. For a fact. All the D classes, people could speak good on your behalf, but when your name is good in the streets. People could speak good on your behalf when your name is good in the streets. My dude, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're gonna probably meet people to be like, yo, that nigga different and shit like that. Like, he his own self, but you're not gonna meet no people that know me in real life that's gonna say I'm a bad person. Like, you're not gonna meet anybody that says that. I'm telling you, they don't know me. Like, even the people that don't like me in real life, they'll tell you, nah, he's not a bad person though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even the people that don't like me. If you meet somebody if you meet somebody, I don't care what they say, and they tell you I'm a bad person, they just lying, homie. Don't trust them. I don't know no other way to go about that. Don't trust them. They not trying to get over on me in that instance. They trying to get over on you. Don't trust them. I don't know what to tell you. Do what you do, though. Yeah, you're not gonna meet nobody that's gonna say that, man. 0 people. Sorry about that. My fault. Forced it to come from the higher up, so they did catch nobody with a gun. They would lock them up for some BS to make their quarter. Wait, no. What I'm saying is that the higher ups would tell them, you know, we need to have a certain amount of arrests or whatever the case is. So you got to go out there and you got to be aggressive. So, you know, that's not them saying go and harass people, but if you're a police officer, you shouldn't be aggressive. Do you understand that? A police officer isn't supposed to be trying to, you're not a precog. You're not supposed to be trying to prevent a crime before it happened. You're supposed to be a deterrent. That's not preventing before it happened. For anybody that, if you don't understand English, you're supposed to be a deterrent. And if a crime happens, you collect the evidence and you secure the location and shit like that. You're not supposed to actively be going out there if you're just a regular, especially if you're just a regular plainclothes, saying that stuff. You know, you're not even an investigator. There's a reason why some people are called investigators. An investigator is supposed to go look for shit. A regular police officer and a regular blue and whites, they're not supposed to be doing all that shit. Shout out to DZ. He says, good morning. Shout out to DZ. He says, good morning. Merry Christmas, J. Crew. Salute to the chat. What's up? Salute my brother, BBN West, the smoking section. Yeah, so I think that that's what the misconcept that some people might have. Anyway, let's get on this K-Flock shit. We've been talking about a whole bunch of other shit like we usually do that don't got shit to do with K-Flock. I want to say something real quick just for the people to be up on game. First of all, he touched the door and he yelled inside the door. So he touched the door with his bare hands, fingerprints, and then he yelled inside the door. People could hear him, literally hear him. Then the guy comes outside. I'm going to tell you why K-Flock is done. Listen. They said the dude turned to walk away and he shot him in his neck and his back. I'm saying what? I'm saying what wrong? His name? K-Flock? What does it sound like I'm saying? It sounds like I'm saying fried rice? Oh, he's fried rice. So, hold on, listen. Okay, so which two different situations am I mixing? I'm here for it. Tell me, which two different situations am I mixing? I'm here for it. Put it in the chat. Once again, this is the information that I have. K-Flock walking past the barbershop, looks in the barbershop, sees dude inside. For whatever reason, turns back around, opens up the door, said, what you looking at? Dude gets up, goes outside, tells him what he's looking at, I guess. When he gets outside, they have words. After they have words, one of them turns to walk away. I'm assuming both of them. But they're saying that the Oscar dude or K-Flock turned to walk away. I'm not sure which one. They're saying after they turned to walk away, he turned around and shot him. I don't know what is the other situation you're talking about. You're just saying I'm getting two different situations mixed up, but you're not telling me where I'm wrong. Okay, so tell me where I'm wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're just telling me that I'm wrong and you're not telling me anything. You're not putting no context. In a minute, I'm just going to have to say, okay, I'm wrong and just move on because you're not telling me what I'm wrong about. So there's nothing for me to talk about. Anybody can tell somebody that they're wrong. You got to tell somebody how they're wrong. Once again, the information that I have, I don't even know about one barbershop shooting. I don't know about two barbershop shootings. I've only heard about one. So if there's another barbershop shooting, You got to tell me about the other barbershop shooting because I only know about one. The only one I know about is K Flock. I don't know about no other barbershop shooting. I haven't heard about any other barbershop shooting. So I don't even know what I could have it mixed up with. French bulldog eating fried chicken. Okay, what's up? Says what's up, Jack? Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too. Who got it wrong? Is anybody gonna tell me who got it wrong? Did I get it wrong? Says somebody tell me what I got wrong. What are you talking about? They next door neighbor's door is so close to mine's. Every time they. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what Just 2.0 is talking about. I'm trying to ask him. MacMan says K-Flock was involved in multiple shootings. They only got him on the barbershop shooting. I don't know what he's talking about. I need for him to explain to me what he's talking about. That's all. I ain't coming for you. I just don't know what you're talking about. I only know about one barbershop shooting. Anybody else know about another barbershop shooting? Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, they're saying that dude turned and walked away, and then he shot him. Oh, I'm correct. That's what you meant to say. Appreciate you. Just 2.0 family, though. We're not going at him. Listen. The police released a photo of a person with a mask on and told you who the person was. You don't think they know who the person was? I'm going to say this again. The police released a picture of a person with a mask on and told you who the person was. How often does that happen? Can somebody tell me how often that happens? You want to know what usually happens? As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to tell you what usually happens. The police release a photo of a person with a mask on and says, if anybody knows who this person is, can you please call us? Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. The police usually, when they release a photo of a person that has a mask on, say that they're looking for somebody, slim build, Montclair coat, blase pants, wearing a this colored hat, walking on this particular street. That's what they do, right? Why in the hell, when they released his, did they immediately tell us who he was? Dude, I can't watch videos while I'm on the damn show. I just told the last guy that. The dean says, again, the video showed the intent, the victim. There's literal video. Again, the video showed the intent, the victim walking away indicates capital murder since he was shot in the neck and back defensive. What I'm trying to explain is, in the back specifically, he was shot while he was turning away, walking away. That means that he served no threat. Whoever shot him is done. The French Bulldog said the whole situation is crazy. Squid Drill says no one knows who Batman is, but this dude in the mask, everyone knows. You fucking stupid. Well, dude recorded himself and the gun and posted it to social media. Dude told the world who did it. I think him putting that on social media is not a good look. You need to tell me what timestamps you're talking about. I don't got time to watch entire videos. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. This is not what I'm talking about. And this ain't the one I don't know what this is. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is you just sent me. That is not what we're talking about, though. All right, I'm going to look at the second one. Yeah, that's not. Okay, wait, hold on. So that was him walking. If that was him walking in there, I mean, he's that one, then yeah, they got a photo of him walking before the shooting. That's him. But whatever that shooting is inside of that barbershop that you just showed me, that's not what we talking about. And I can't show that on live. That's not what we talking about. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I don't even know what that is, just to be honest with you. I don't know what that is. The one with the dude that with the mask on, he goes in the barbershop and shoots the dude. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. What up, Ben Redding? He said he posted a whole story of himself of him snitching on himself. Yeah, he did. Super Dad Falcon, how to snitch on themselves. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. You're just telling me I'm talking about a thing. That's not what I'm talking. I'm telling you that's not what I'm talking about. You can believe it's what I'm talking about. I can't stop you. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about it no more because that's not what I'm talking about. But you believe that's what I'm talking about. I can't stop you. Oh, man. I never even seen that before. I never even seen that. I don't even know what that is. I'm not talking to you no more because I don't even know what that is that you keep showing me. I don't know what that is. You're literally just trying to create an argument with me. I don't know what that is, and I don't know why you're trying to argue with me. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is that you sent me. Why do people do this to me? Why do people do this? I'm not commenting at your comments no more because I'm not trying to argue with you. So I'm not commenting that no more your comments. I don't even know what you're talking to me about. I don't even understand nothing that you're saying. Because I don't know what that is, and I'm not talking about anything that you just sent me. So I don't know what you're arguing with me about. You're literally just arguing with me about a thing I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, man, I might have to get off the live. Emmanuel says, like he did during morning coffee yesterday, went in the store with a mask, used his voice ineffective, then posted a social media video of him, mask ineffective as hell. There's video evidence. Okay, so the police is saying this. The police basically have literal video evidence of him going in. There's cameras everywhere. The police have literal video evidence of him going in the store, saying something to the guy walking out of the store, and then the guy walking away from him and him shooting him in the back. The police have video evidence of this. They have literal evidence of this. They're not even being shy about the evidence that they're having about this. Okay, so he's saying that there's a possibility that he walked in without touching the door. There's a possibility he walked in without touching the door. But he sent me a video of something. And the picture that he sent me a video of, if that's what you're trying to say, that there's a chance, if Just 2.0 is saying there's a chance that he went in the door, because he sent me a video of a totally different person. That's not the video evidence. I know what you're trying. This is Christmas morning. I can't show y'all the video because I can't show somebody getting murdered on my channel. But that's not the person. Oh, man. I'm not reading your comments anymore. All right. Anyway, so he allegedly, I'm going off what the police says. If there's anybody saying anything other than what the police say, you're right. I'm not arguing with you. Every single person that is saying something other than what the police is saying, you're right. I'm just going to talk about what the police is saying then. Copy? Every single person on the planet that's saying something different than what the police is saying, you're right. I'm agreeing with all of you, and I'm arguing with no one. Copy? But I'm going to tell you what the police is saying, and I'm going to talk about how I have reason to believe that the police know what they're talking about. Copy? So anybody that thinks something different, you're right. Every single person is right. Now, with that being said, oh man, I shouldn't even have did this shit this morning. Oh man. Anyway, with that being said, dude walks past the door. Sees a guy inside the shop. Says something to the dude inside the shop. Walks into the shop, says something to the dude. Let's say he didn't touch the door. He never touched the door. Right? Never. He never touched the door. Let's say 100% he never touched the door, right? Let me show you something. I hate when these shows turn into I'm not doing content. I'm busy repeating myself over and over again. I hate when the show turns into this. This is anti-productive. The Bullets Gotti show says, the Bullets Gotti show 2.0 said K-Flock down, the judge denied him bail. Yeah, the judge wasn't going to give him bail. What up, Bullets? The judge wasn't going to give dude bail. Hey, Bullets Gotti, anything I'm saying wrong yet? I want to show y'all something real quick. Look, watch this. Let's say 100% they do not have him. What the fuck did that shit just happen like that for? Let's say 100% they do not have him with the fingerprints. 100%. He never touched the door. There's no way they could have him for fingerprints, right? I just want to show you something real quick. Y'all see what's in that man's hand? Anybody see what's in that man's hand? Y'all see what's in that man's hand? Y'all see what's in that man's hand? I'm going to put y'all on the game. Y'all know he turned himself in, right? Y'all know he walked and turned himself in, right? What up, Heavy Dro? Y'all know he turned himself in, right? I don't know how much anybody else knows about this. Usually when we come in here, I have these conversations that people know what's going on. That's usually the way I have these conversations. What happens is when I start having to have the conversation, like people don't know what's going on, sometimes that fucks me up. You understand what I'm saying? I like to have the conversation where people pretty much knows what's going on. Or you don't know what's going on, we could discuss it and bring it up. Right? MacMan says, yep, they could definitely track his phone if the phone was in his name. If the phone doesn't even need to be in his name. They just have to prove that that's the phone that he used, and then they could track the GPS. Boom. Do I think he turned himself in, or did the police and the news report that he turned himself in? I believe that the police reported that he turned himself in to the news, and then the news reported it to us. But if you don't believe he turned himself in, he didn't turn himself in. Every single thing that you believe is correct. How about that? But as I'm going off of what the police and the news said so far. So the police and the news said he turned himself in. But Brian Redding maybe thinks something else happened. You know what? Whatever the thing you think happened in your universe, homie. How about that? Bullet Scotty says the GPS cell phone tracker, cell phone towers is pinging him to that location. They don't even need a fingerprint. That's what I'm trying to explain, man. I see why niggas go to jail, because I be up here really trying to put people on the game, and niggas stay arguing with me about shit. And then I'm looking like, and to me, I'm like, this is why y'all niggas go to jail. Like, this is really why niggas go to jail. Because even if somebody try to tell you how not to go to jail, you're gonna argue. Like, you don't want to be free. Like, niggas don't want to be free. Emmanuel says they got cell phone tower evidence that the phone was in his hand, placing him at the scene. Watch forensics files. They always use the cell phone towers to place you at the scene. When we was doing the Treyway case, I pull up in the court. So on the court, the day I'm talking about specifically is the day that they had the cell phone forensic guy there, right? Yo, my dude, I'm telling you right now, if you have a cell phone on you, if you have anything on you that could connect to the internet, they can track you 100% of the time and tell you where you're at almost any minute of the day. MacMan says, yep, he turned himself in where he's gonna run to even Casanova 2 times, couldn't run nowhere. He turned himself in. That's the information that I got. But apparently that Redding person has different information. So you already know whenever what's that person's name? Whenever that Brian Redding talk, you should probably not pay it any attention. He's just here to put misinformation. The dean said he done stick him in the pan. He's fried, 19. He never lived. Now he's 19 years old. They said the dude was trying to walk away and he shot him in the neck and in the back. Shout out to E-Dogs. He says with the 60th like. Somebody put the cash app in the chat. I haven't said that in I think that's only the second time I said that shit this show. We got 60 likes. Shout out to that shit. Hold on though. He has a song where he specifically talks about shooting the person in the neck. Now, I don't know when this song was actually made, but if this song was made right after he did that, if this song came out after the killing, I'm not debating with anybody about nothing. I'm not debating with anybody about nothing. Everyone is right about whatever you're thinking. Brian says, you think he turned himself in as a question mark after I just told you that he turned himself in. So I don't know what Brian is talking about. All I know is I'm not debating with nobody. If anybody comes in here attempting to debate with me on something, you're right. I'm debating with 0 people ever. I'm never debating with nobody. Ever about nothing. The Bullet Scotty shows 2.0 says it feels like everybody who's been murdered lately, they've been on video camera. What if they have this whole murder on camera? They 100% have the whole murder on camera. That's how the police know who to go after. That's my point. My whole entire point is that they have all of this on camera. Okay, so imagine you sitting in the barbershop. Some dude comes in and commits a murder. You're on camera watching the murder be committed. How can you now go to court and not testify? Explain that to me. You're sitting in a barbershop. There's cameras all around. Every barbershop has a camera, right? We all know this to be a fact. There's cameras all around. The police have video evidence of you. The police has video evidence of you sitting there watching a murder. You know you can't not. Okay, so there's certain things that the law covers. But I promise you, if you witness a murder and they know you witnessed the murder and you're not going to testify in the murder that you witnessed, they're going to put you as a fucking, that you was a part of, that you was accomplice. I promise you. What up, Elusive? This is Merry Christmas. Thanks for the live this morning. Watching as I prep dinner. Appreciate you. How you doing today, Elusive? Haven't seen you in a long time. Happy to see you here this morning. Please hit the like button. My dude, if they have you on camera watching the murder, first of all, if they have the murder on camera, I mean, they don't really need your statement, but so much. They have you on camera watching the murder. You can't then go, you can't even plead the fifth. You do understand this, right? When they subpoena you and put you on the stand, and they bring out the video of you sitting there watching the whole thing, you do know you only could plead the fifth if you're incriminating yourself. So are you going to get on the stand during a murder trial and plead the fifth? So I need somebody to explain to me how you're going to get around that. They have you on camera watching the murder. E-Dog says they won't subpoena you unless you give a statement. I don't necessarily... do you know that to be a fact? Or is this something you believe? Duke Big Below says Joy Ave ain't a rat because of what you said. Wait, Troy Ave ain't a rat at all. Why, how is there any way that Troy Ave is a rat? Troy Ave is 100% not a rat. Oh, you talking about taking the stand? Yeah. How can he be a rat? I'm going to agree with Just 2.0's comment that he just made. I wasn't reading some of your comments because I'm not trying to argue with nobody. Just 2.0 said 9 times out of 10 feds ran down on him that day because they knew he was one. Apparently, allegedly, he's been in a couple of shootings recently. So yeah, they could have also just been also having their eye on him. And if they were having their eye on him, then they 100% definitively know it was him. Didn't I tell y'all that the feds have a whole, that the police have a whole new task force specifically for Bronx and Brooklyn drill rappers? I told y'all this, right? Anybody else remember me saying this, or this is only I remember this shit? Anybody else remember me saying that? Or was I'm the only one remember me telling y'all about this? Shout out to Hocus 4/5. He's the one I got the information from. Shout out to Hocus 4/5. What up, Haitian Voodoo? Bullis Gotti said the police are fans of the music. Yeah, my dude, they're breaking down all drill music in order to find out where the actual murders was committed, so they could prosecute people. E-Dogs, Anthony Juarez and E-Dogs both said they remember the task force news. So I've been, once again, I stay putting people on the game. The Dean said I said it like 3 days ago. Well, I said it, probably also said it 3 days ago. But yeah, I've been talking about it for a minute. But I did bring it up 3 days ago too. You're right about that. Shout out to Emmanuel. He says 6ix9ine never gave the feds anything new. So how is he a snitch? It's a court, he can't lie. But Tekashi say that. Okay, we're not getting into that. I'm not getting into that whole Tekashi thing today. Tekashi took the stand. Tekashi talked about crimes that he actually was allegedly also a part of. Those crimes that he talked about that he was a part of was any shooting that Shotty got involved with. Any shooting that involved Shotty, Tekashi 6ix9ine was involved with that happening. Period. So that's one place where he 100% snitched. I'm not getting into this. Not getting into this. And with him coming out and saying what he said, that he was sending niggas to do hits and all that other type of shit like that, no, I don't want to even have that conversation. He's in on all of that shit. Copy? He's in on, you can't do that. Copy? You can't do that. I don't care if he's black, Mexican, or whatever the fuck. The nigga was a whole square. Them niggas embraced him, got him down with them, and then he started sending one to kill the other. I mean, maybe he was doing that because he was getting bad information and niggas was talking crazy, but nevertheless, he was doing it. Shout out to Mocha West. Sticker Queen. She says, good morning, Frost. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you and yours. Let's get back on track. I want to say this much. We are about to lose a lot of our soldiers. And that's what I call, obviously, our street community. A lot of niggas is just soldiers, right? And the problem is niggas don't have the right leadership. And I'm just keeping it a stack, yo. We gotta start changing our mindset to from making money in the street into making money in corporate society. We gotta start changing our mindset. As long as we keep our mindset on how many drugs or what block you owe and whatever like that, we're not gonna be able to change shit. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Anthony Juarez with the $9.99 drop. No comment. Clint Eastwood eyes. Without a shadow of a doubt, Super Chat is up today. Super Chat is absolutely destroying all other platforms of donations. Shout out to Super Chat. They said we're gonna win Wednesday, you rat bastards. I mean, what's today? Friday? I mean Saturday. We're gonna win Saturday, you rat bastards. Christmas is ours. That's what the Super Chat community has said. Yeah, 6ix9ine did say he ain't have nothing to do with the money after he left his hands. That's a fact. Haitian Voodoo says black on black hate gonna stop. We killing our future kings and queens. Black on black hate gotta stop. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. But niggas just, I don't know how to say it. It's like an ever-revolving cycle, real quick. I'm going to tell you what I believe happens a lot of times. Niggas will do you dirty, and then you forgive them just for them to do you dirty again. Please stop forgiving people that do you dirty. Let the people that do people dirty only be able to deal with other niggas that do other niggas dirty. That's the difference between successful black people and the rest of us. The successful black people, you do them dirty, they don't deal with you no more. I'm telling you. Just successful people in general, not even just black people. You do them dirty, they understand who you are. They're not mad at you. They're not coming back for revenge, nothing. They moving on with their life. They're not refriending you. They're not trying to do more business deals with you, nothing. We got to be on it like that. That when we see that dude right there is bad, that we don't need to try him. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to work out and see, is that other person telling the truth or not. So we got to move like that. Niggas is weird out here. Niggas is weird out here. I don't know what to tell you. What time is it? Damn, it's only 78 minutes. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. I gotta get some nose hair clippers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be right back. I'm happy they fixed the fucking fan in the bathroom. My bathroom fan works now. It's a whole beautiful thing. What we got? Just listen to the wiretap when Mel called Shotty. Mel was really upset. You could hear it in his voice. Shotty was laughing, pushing off, same thing. No. I get you on that. I get you on that. I got stuff to say about that, but I don't really want to get into that because there's a lot of gang politics. I'm not really gang like that to be having these conversations. But if I was talking to certain individuals, I'd probably have a couple of these conversations. But just off the cuff to be having a couple of these, nah, we're not there. We're not there. We're not there. I mean, but there's things that could be discussed and talked about. My door had the scary. What up, Jet Li? Had the scary movie sound. Yo, imagine I was just watching. I want to say something real quick. If y'all never saw Fear Street on Netflix, go watch it. I was watching Fear Street the last couple of days and shit. I needed to rewind. I needed to relax. I need a girlfriend so I could watch scary movies with. I need a girlfriend to watch any movies with. Kendra never liked scary movies. I always found that dope about her. I couldn't watch scary movies with her, but we watched a lot of movies together. So that's dope. I had a friend that I used to watch movies with. Daisy used to watch. She liked scary movies. And the black movies, all the black-tastic movies. Shout out to Classic Dreadhead. How you doing, Classic Dread? Squid said, put some WD-40 on them hinges. No, I need to know when the ghost is coming. What the fuck? That's my early warning system. Once I hear that door, the ghost is coming. The fuck? I need more doors making all of them noises. What are you talking about? I'm gonna go ungrease some of these hinges. Anthony Warren says, keeping your backyard clean, the best way to get along with folks is from a distance. That's a fact. I'm about to go oh man. Shout out to James S. So you see his smoking feet. Salute to James S. Pull up in the saloon. Damn, I didn't call all of those drops the saloon drops. I only called a couple of them in saloon drops, right? Damn, I should have called them all the saloon drops. My apologies, y'all. I should have called them all the saloon drops. I wasn't thinking. I think they was just far apart, so I just didn't have my mind on it. And shout out to everybody that did a drop last night. And even though there wasn't no live, if y'all want me to say your name specifically, I'll say your name. I just don't know who would like to be outed, if that's a way to say it. Just 2.0 says people like Pop Smoke didn't even get to hit Rolling Loud stage, not even casting over 2 times 22 G's. The list goes on and on. Shaking my head, he got a chance. He should have took advantage of that. Who you talking about, K-Flock or Kakashi? 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine, right? E-Dog says Flock fought with Ron Suno and crew at Rolling Loud. Could shooting be related? I don't know. Classic Dread, I don't know. But after the shooting, after Ron Suno's been upstairs. That nigga's been in his crib. And I'm not saying he's scared. His handlers, like, you know, the people that, his team, he don't got fucking handlers. His team could have just been like, yo, look, my nigga, you need to sit down for a couple of days. The streets is hot. Classic Dreadhead says, Jim Jones said your name on World Star video on IG. Y'all beefing? No, I'm not beefing with Jim Jones. I'm not beefing with Jim. Shout out to Jim. Just 2.0 said it wasn't just him. It was their teams, E-Dogs. It was clear as day in the video. It's not just 2 individuals, it's a group. It was a group of insidious kids. It was a group of all of them insidious kids. Emmanuel says that's just the weather report. Yeah, that's just the weather report, man. He brings up Jay Cross a lot on the weather report. Shout out to Jim Jones. Shout out to Jim Jones. When he say Jack Frost, that shit do be sounding like he be talking about a person. I'm not even gonna lie. It's the first time somebody sent me one of them shits, I was like, wait, hold on, huh? But no, Jim Jones do know who I am, though. Jim Jones know who I am. Right? It's Jim Jones to know who I am. So for anybody that's like, Jim Jones don't even know who you are, Jim Jones know who I am. What do you think about Max B's situation? Is it true? May he be coming home soon? What you mean, may he be coming home soon? They already cut the years, didn't they? They already cut Max B years, didn't they? Am I wrong about that? I think they already cut Max B years, right? Let's get back on K-Flock. Y'all here for K-Flock. We get into all of these other conversations. That's why only people that stay here is the people that just like talking to me all day. So the people that come for specifically the information, they be like, man, I'm getting out of here. This is how we do. These New York City rappers are influenced. Hold on. I'm going to see if there was a... See, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. No, I couldn't see your comments, J Mills. There's no comments here from you. I don't know what happened. I couldn't see your comments. You might have been trying to write words that's on block. We have a lot of words on block. What up, Casino? He says, what up, Frost? Shit, happy holidays to all. Happy holidays to all you red bastards. Mac Man says, these NYC rappers are influenced by Chicago drill rappers. Chicago PD don't care about them killing each other. The New York City mayor isn't tolerating the Wild Wild West. Nah, that shit's just not happening in New York City, just in general. I'm just gonna put y'all on the game. They're not putting up with that in New York City. Too many big politicians come from here, homie. Forget the mayor. Too many politicians come from here. Feel me? Too many people made their bones here. Shout out to Haitian Voodoo with the $10 drop. Haitian Voodoo pulls up into the saloon. Haitian Voodoo pulls up into saloon. He's walking like this. he has bones around his neck. He has a cat and a crow skull around the bones connecting over here. He has a bone. It looks like it's going through his nose, but it's not. He has one end glued on this side and the other end glued on this side. The bone's not actually going through his nose. He just likes that look. He walks into the saloon. The bouncer looks at him, shakes his head. He walks up to the bartender. The bartender says, what should you have today? He says, I want all of the bloods. He looks at him. He says, we don't got no blood this morning, man. He said, you got chickens in the back. Kill one. Bring me the blood. Shout out to Haitian Voodoo. Pull it up in the saloon. Just 2.0 said, hey, listen, Ron, we know you just want to impress your fan base, but we need you to get back to staying inside the crib. Make a little videos and make sure you don't go to any barbecue. I'm telling you right now, I believe that after the killing happened, his people told him to lay low. Emmanuel said, shout out to Haitian Voodoo for mashing my Christmas drop. Shout out to Emmanuel. Emmanuel dropped $10 last night. He had a $10 drop last night. Shout out to Emmanuel. I didn't know if you wanted me to call it, because sometimes people do drops when we're not on live and they don't necessarily want people to call it. Shout out to Emmanuel last night at about 1 a.m. with the $10 drop. MacMan says, K-Flock is definitely going to snitch. Young generation built to do time. Just 2.0 says, NBA Youngboy went emo allegedly. Man, we don't know what happened to NBA Youngboy while he was locked up in jail. That's one. Two, K-Flock. I don't think he coming home. I'm always, if I was any of you gang niggas, whenever anybody that you talk to get arrested for anything, I would be concerned. Like, if I was a gang nigga out here in the street doing shit, anytime, if I knew one of you niggas, if I was in a fucking conversation with one of you niggas, and you get arrested, I'm concerned. Because there's no telling who people telling on. And I'm not one of them idiots that think everybody's solid. I'm not one of them idiots. Y'all keep thinking everybody is solid. The main niggas that be snitching be the niggas y'all think is solid. Them be the main dudes talking to the police. Those be the main dudes talking to the police. Niggas be like, yo, that guy's solid. Don't worry, he's solid, all right. A solid snitch. MacMan says, K-Flock can cut a deal. He definitely know about other shootings with the whole beef with YGs. My dude, I'm not saying anybody is snitching on anything, but hold on. Mocha West says, the Rico is coming. Absolutely. They try to, every time there's a murder nowadays, they try to attach a Rico to the murder. So anytime that there's a gang-related murder, they're coming after the whole gang. Why do you think I keep telling y'all stop killing each other? Whenever there's a gang, they will let you do other crimes. The problem is that these crimes is murder. You probably got a K hidden. What you mean a K? No, I don't got ac hidden. I do not got academics hidden. Shout out to Lisa Radner. Or spell it a different way. Shout out to Lisa Radner with the $5 drops. It's Merry Christmas, Jack Frost. Keep going to the top. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Lisa Radner pulls up into the saloons. She has all of the swag of a mermaid that have lady parts on the bottom also. She walks into the saloon. She's swaying from right to left. The beautiful fragrance that's emanating from her skin just floats through the air, sending all of the men fluttering in their hearts. She walks up to the bartender. She says, "Can I just have a milk?" The bartender says, "Good lady, with wholesome breasts like those, I think you already have all of the milk." Shout out to Lisa Radner pulling up to the saloon. Hold on. Let me see what y'all talking about real quick. Just Super is bigger than that, Mac man. It's about to be a hat brim Rico. J Mills says, look at the AK Instagram post. It's a video of K Flock passing by the barbershop. I think that's the video that I just showed y'all also. Shout out to Just 2.0. This is one of the videos that Just 2.0 actually just sent. I think I just showed it to you. What the fuck, yo? I hate when my... God dang it. Just 2.0 just showed this. Also, I got another drop I'm about to call right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, I will go. Just 2.0 just sent me a video too. Let me go see if... I showed it to y'all a second ago. I'm going to go see if this is... Okay. Hold on, let's go to Act Page real quick. How? This is a photo of him walking past the spot. Now, this is what I want to say. If they have a photo of him walking past the spot like this, right? You see how that looks outside? They have the shooting. Oh, this is what they're saying. Hold on. Shout out to Ack. This is what this dude, shout out to Just 2.0. Salute to Just 2.0. I don't got K Goddess name. Oh, you meant to say K. Oh, you said K Goddess. You meant to say K Flock. Shout out to K Goddess. Shout out to Just 2.0. Just 2.0 sent this to me. Now, this is what this is trying to show. I'm going to let this rewind again. I'm going to let this start back over, but I'm going to tell you what we're looking at. What happened is K Flock walked past the place. Hold on. The person that they're saying is K... And people walk sometimes, homie. The person that they're saying is K Flock walked past the barbershop. The individual then came out the barbershop to confront K Flock. That's what you were trying to say, Just 2.0. Copy. My apologies. I was not listening. I apologize. But when you send me these things, you have to put context. I didn't understand what you was trying to say, so I stopped looking. This is them walking past. That's him right there, walking past the barbershop. As he walked past the barbershop, somebody is going to come out the door after he walked past. Now, another person is about to come out the door now too. If you've seen him just get up from sitting down. Now that person right there is about to dip off camera for a second. And then 2 more people is about to run out the barbershop, I'm assuming watching what's happening. I'm going to give y'all a minute to process that. Shout out to DZ with the 510 drop, the Oakland drop. BBN West, the smoking section. What up, handsome? Ain't seen you in a while. Just 2.0 said that's the one that died, the first one that walked out. That's the one they saying K killed allegedly. What up, Kenny? Kenny B says good morning, Merry Christmas to everyone. Dude, when you got this information, you have to give it. I couldn't understand what the hell you were saying. That shit was frustrating. I didn't understand what the fuck you were saying. That's why I kept saying, explain. I don't understand what you were saying. It looks like the dude ran up on K Flock and caught it. Now that's what it's looking like. That's why you said I'm getting two different situations confused. Copy. No, that's what was being reported. So that means that the police is literally reporting the wrong thing. If this is the video evidence, that means that the police and the news is literally reporting the wrong thing. He's not going to be able to beat the gun charge, but he might be able to beat the murder charge. He might be able to beat the gun charge, but he might be... Okay, so now there's also information that somebody else shot the dude and not K Flock. Remember, there was other information that came out that says somebody else actually did the shooting and it was not K Flock. Chris Simmons says K Flock shot him in the back and in the neck. It's no defense in New York. It's still going to sit. We need to see the rest of the footage. I'm agreeing with whoever said we need to see the rest of the footage. I'm also agreeing with you, Chris Simmons. What you're saying is factually correct. There is no self-defense in that type of manner in New York City. What you're saying is factually incorrect, Chris Simmons, Playboy Max. What you're saying is factually incorrect. But with that also being said, then could we believe that there was possibly a second person? Because look, check this out. K Flock isn't alone, or whoever this is that they are saying is K Flock isn't alone. He's with two people. The other one might be a girl. It might be two girls, but he is with two people. He's not alone. Whoever this is. This is what's on K Flock's page. DJ Academics posted this. It says yesterday I accompanied. It says Scott Limon Esquire, the attorney for Kevin Perez. Now you see how these dudes let you know who they are. Now they ain't playing. Yes, and when I say they, I mean the lawyers. It says yesterday I accompanied Kevin as he self-surrendered. I'm going to say that again. It says yesterday I accompanied Kevin as he self-surrendered to the detectives at the 30th precinct. Arrangements were immediately made with NYPD once I learned he was wanted. As to the charges levied against him, we have begun our own investigation into these allegations. More importantly, considering the DA's significant disclosure this morning that the NYPD received a tip saying someone else is the shooter, we demand that the DA's office provide prompt disclosure of the videos referenced in the complaint and more information on the tip. We will address bail once we had a chance to review the pertinent discovery and to further investigate the DA's noteworthy disclosure. So they've already gotten information, like I said in the beginning of this video, they've already gotten information that the shooter might be actually somebody else. And maybe that's why dude got shot in the back, because the person that shot him was standing on the other side of him. Handsome says, how long this kid been out? I'm fresh home. I never heard of him. He's been out a minute. He's been out a minute. He's been out a minute. K Flock would have to rat in order for them to find the second person. No, I'm pretty sure whoever else it is also on video. Right? What up, Sean DeShawn? This is Frost and dropping all of them Frost. Shout out to Pavilion HD, become a part of the BBN game. Once again, we have a new thing that we're going to be doing all next year. I'm going to be putting out one piece of merch every single month that's going to be bag swinger merch. And every month, one person who is already a bag swinger member is going to be able to have their name on some BBN merch. We're going to figure out a way to do a thing. We're going to be putting it together. But you have to be a bag swinger for the month. So we're going to be, I already know what the first one is going to say. I already know how I'm going to do, how the first one is going to start off. But it's going to be BBN gang. It's going to be BBN gang member, green team member gear. And it's going to have the name of a bag swinger on it. You just have to be a bag swinger in order to have your name inside of the what we're going to choose from. So that means at the beginning of every month, I'm going to write down the name of everybody who's a bag swinger. You have to be a bag swinger at the beginning of the month in order to be able to be liable. So you can't just become a bag swinger on the 20th at the end of the month. And the reason for this is because I have to take the shit weekly. Even if they find a second shooter, just the video of the shooter is enough to clear flock. Yeah. Because once that's proof that he didn't go inside of the establishment, the dude came outside. If there's a second shooter, then he don't got nothing to do with nothing. They didn't arrest the second person, so they don't know who it is. Facts. K Flock would have to tell them, and Rat NYPD don't play. No, he doesn't have to tell and Rat. If K Flock had no weapon whatsoever on the video and they see that he had no weapon and he had nothing at all, his lawyer could fight that. That's a winnable case. I had no weapon, no nothing. I'm walking by an establishment, some dude walk out, start arguing with me, another guy shoot him. What the fuck? I don't gotta tell you who shot him. You're the police. You're supposed to find these things out. I don't have to tell you this. See, this is different from you not being in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? If you're just sitting there watching and the thing happened, you can get subpoenaed. But they're charging him, and you don't have to take the stand against yourself. They do have a video of him showing a gun. That's a fact, Orlando Campbell. Also, I'm not saying he didn't do the shooting. I'm not saying he did do the shooting. What I'm saying is that there has been information that the NYPD got that the shooting, that there was actually a second shooter. You're the sniper. Shout out to the sniper. Remember when Tony Ayo's boy killed Busta Rhymes' bodyguard? Same thing. Yeah, but Busta Rhymes didn't go on trial for the shit. They didn't try Busta Rhymes for it, did they? See, they trying Homeboy for it. Since he's being charged for it, he doesn't have to take the stand. Because you don't have to take the stand against yourself. So he doesn't have to take a stand because he's being charged. So he don't got to tell the police who did it. Copy? The police got to prove he did it. And if they got video evidence of another person actually doing the murder, that literally puts him in the clear. Literally. No one went to trial. Exactly. Yeah, I want to apologize to Just 2.0. I didn't know what the fuck you were saying. You was just frustrating the shit out of me, homie. All right, where we at? Where we at? What we talking about? Put it in the chat. I think Super Chat is still up. Yeah, Super Chat is up. Super Chat is up by ways. Super Chat up about 20, 25. Man, I was happy. Nah, you good, Just 2.0. Don't worry about it. I was just getting frustrated. Juarez says, Anthony Juarez says they could be pressing him for information and use the Rico to get him to flip because he's the bag. Look, what his lawyer's job is to do is to get him out. Because as long as he's locked up in jail, the police can manipulate him and do certain things and things can happen. So his lawyer's job is to get him free as quick as possible. Emmanuel says, I want a green team shirt that has my nickname, Killer City Savage, with the pigeon next to it. Only one person is going to be able to win. It's like a thing. It's going to be one person. The thing that I just told you about the bag swinger thing, only one person is going to win. It's going to be once a month with one person winning. One person. One person. So there's only going to be 12 names throughout the course of the whole entire year. There's only going to be 12. So at the beginning of January 1st, I'm going to go into the bag swingers. I'm going to write a list of all the bag swingers. Those are going to be the only people that's going to be able to win it for January. At the beginning of February 1st, I'm going to write down all the names of the bag swingers. So if you become a bag swinger after the 1st, it don't matter. You got to wait till next month. I am going to be dropping green team merch. One person that is on the green team per month is going to have merch dropped with their name on it. But you have to be a green team. You have to be a member of green team. And there's also going to be other criteria. But one of the criteria is you have to be a member of green team. Pardon me. You have to be a bag swinger specifically. You have to be a bag swinger for the duration of that month. Buster wasn't a gang member. K Flock is a well-named gang member with a record. It's a big difference. Also, the world was different back then. Copy? So the world was different. You understand what I'm saying? Also, our furniture gets here next week, y'all. Our furniture gets here next week. Our furniture and our internet is getting here next week. So we air. All right? We're gonna be able to get some of our look back. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to go pick up some of my other stuff from the other spot. I need a ride. Anybody here Uber? Anybody here do Uber in New York? Y'all gonna go hook me up? Juju Thomas says, I'll be busy. I'm actually a federal orphan and trying to listen to your show. Word, Juju? Salute to Juju. You used to do drops too. So you fuck with the content. Shout out to Mocha West. Yes, I gotta go. We get our furniture next week. Hopefully, give me about 2 weeks. I'm gonna be able to have our whole setup the right way. We're gonna be able to be looking good. We're gonna get back to looking like BBN. There's a lot of people who have been trying to get in the way. There's a lot of people who they're praying that we don't win. They're praying. Thank you to every single person who has given any support to this channel in any manner. Thank you to the people that support other people on this platform. Y'all supposed to also be supporting each other. Shout out to E-Dogs. He says, Buster wasn't shooting. His bodyguard was shot at Chris Sims. Tony Ayo's boy was the shooter. No one gave statements. No one was charged in bodyguard's death. Yeah, no one gave statements. Nobody talked. Niggas is from my generation. Nobody talked. We could probably hook that up. Make sure that you contact me in DMs. Hit me on my DMs. Sean says, good for you. Salute. We should do, since I got a new crib, we should do housewarming every not housewarming. We should have some kind of drop that we do every Friday where you rat bastards all pull up and slap a hater. Y'all can slap Donald Trump. And then I make comments about your slap to Donald Trump. You can slap Elvis Presley. I don't get no slapping dead people. TK got 50 years and wasn't the shooter either in his case. That's a fact. But he was the dude who was the shooter and got tied to it. In New York is a much harder crime. No, see, TK fucked up numerous different ways. Everybody involved that spoke pointed the finger at TK as being the main person. That's the number one way he fucked up. The number two way the number one way TK fucked up is the damn song he made. I mean, what do you think the police is gonna do to you after you get caught guilty for a crime, and you also made a song talking about how you was on a run, basically because you was guilty? Like, what did you think they was gonna do to him? You thought that they was gonna ever let him be free again? Yeah, TK people was talking. TK people was talking. TK's song "On the Run" was only hot because it was real life shit. If he really wasn't on the run, that shit wouldn't have hit. What are you talking about? The nigga bars is whack. His bar it just means a thing because he was really on the run. Also, I'm not one of those dudes that scream free everybody. I just want to be clear on that. Somebody just did some stupid shit. I'm not gonna show you though. Oh yeah, the race, whatever it's called. I don't care what it's called. Every admin put that dude right there that just yelled at us and with all of them caps. Put him on timeouts. Put him on one timeout, not two or three. Because he is right. The name of the song is called The Race. But we not you screaming at the wrong people. Use your inside voice. What up, Shot? He says, morning to all. No, the name of the song is The Race. Dude was actually right. Place at Paradise. He's actually right. I just put him on timeout because he came in here with all caps. You know, we don't do all that all caps bullshit. Hope you don't get too upset about that. Chris Simmons says, Buster wasn't a gang member. He had to record. Buster wasn't a gang member. He had no record. Police are easy on guys like that. K Flock is a gang member with a crew. There's a lot of bodies in the Bronx and is a drill rap. These are all facts. Yeah, the name of the song is The Race. Yeah, Buster was the victim. His dude got shot. Why would Buster Rhymes get in trouble? Let's get those likes. I haven't said nothing about likes in like over an hour. Could we get those likes up to 100? Buster ran Flatbush at a point. Real OG. How you gonna know about them body? Real quick, a lot of dudes is probably involved in shit and you just don't know it, right? And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't think that the authorities got respect for that also, I don't know what to tell you. The authorities got respect for niggas out here that they might be doing dirt, but they not, you know what I'm saying? They keeping that shit on the low. The authorities be respecting that shit. If you don't, I don't know what else to tell you. They might not like the shit. They still want to put you in jail, but they were respecting that shit. They respect that shit way more than they respect niggas running around catching bodies in broad daylight in the middle of a busy intersection. They don't respect that shit at all. What up? What we talking about? Put it in the chat. I'm gonna reshare this. I'm gonna say something real quick. I am such a fucking fan of Fat Joe now. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a real big fan of Fat Joe. I just love the way that Fat Joe is giving it up now in this half of his career. I mean, I was a fan of Fat Joe before. Don't get it confused. But I'm a real big fan of Fat Joe now. Like, I'm a real big fan of Fat Joe. I don't know about whatever allegations or whatever somebody got about him, whatever nigga. But I'm just a real big fan of Fat Joe right now. Just the whole way he's moving. I'm just a fan. What up, Earnings Thomas? What up, Dupree Grayson? He says, get around killers and say how much you don't like somebody enough times. That's a fact. The authorities respect dudes that keep it low-key and non-violent. That's a fact, you dogs. I'm high. It says, does anyone notice that K-Flock is short as fuck and the man in the video is tall? You think the man in the video is tall, or do you think the people that he's standing next to are just shorter? Juju Thomas says, I read them files every day. What up, Orlando Campbell? Dropping them hundreds. Hold on. Chris Simmons says, Busta Rhymes is smart and wasn't loud. Being loud is bad if you're a criminal. Somebody needs to tell these guys. Haitian Voodoo says, once you're not making the city hot, you good. That's a fact. E-Dog says, we had beef with Fat Joe 2 times, and he definitely walk it like he talk it. Boom. Pavilion, he's from the Bronx. I don't question it. Pavilion HD said, I've been hearing Jim Jones as a CI. There's a group of dudes on the internet, and they're just so dead set on getting Jim Jones in a Rico or something. I don't understand the shit. I'm him. Giovanni says, I don't think it's him. The law reaching. Haitian Voodoo say, yesterday prices is not today's prices. I think the fact, once again, I just want to point this out. How often do the police put out a image of an individual that has their face covered and tell you exactly who the person is? How often does that happen? Usually they say, we got this picture of this person. If anybody if anybody knows who this is, please call please call this number. This is a photo. If anybody could, how do you say, recognizes this individual, please call this number. That's what the police usually do. For the police to release a video or a photo of an individual that has their face completely covered, and for the police to say, this is that person, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's just my opinion. I dropped some shit at the store the other day and caught it like dumb quick. The lady was like, dude, they following people through their IP addresses. I don't know what else to tell y'all. They ping, not even your IP address. They pinging everybody's phone, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. I keep telling y'all they don't need to see your face no more, homie. He said he covered his face, but still, Squid said he covered his face, but he got the same coat, jeans, and shoes in all his posts. This is what these dudes is doing. They're covering their face up, but all of the distinguishing characteristics, all the other distinguishing characteristics they showing, but they cover their face completely. Come on, man. Ain't nobody got time for this. He was flashing a gun on the same day with the same outfit. Ain't nobody got time for this. All I could say is I'm so happy that the internet did not exist in the 90s, because a lot of me and my friends, a lot of us would have probably got caught up. I'm very happy that the internet did not exist in the 90s. I know quite a few people who were stupid enough to would have put murders on the internet. I know quite a few people who are stupid enough that would have put crimes on the internet. And some of those people I was close to, so I could have got caught up. I know quite a few people. I grew up with quite a few people that absolutely 100% will put crimes on the internet. Quite a few people. I don't know what to tell you. And if for everybody that don't know, niggas was 100% getting busy in the 90s. But it was just a different day and age. Like, you could fight and you could go home. I don't know what to tell you. Like, niggas was dying, but Mocha West says you will have to run off your location on your phone in order to not be tracked. I think I saw this on TikTok. Chris Simmons says barbers and witnesses ratted on K-Flock for sure. Ernest says Jack in jail for conspiracy. I mean, I could have been. I mean, I know people that get involved in shit. Man, I grew up in the Bronx. You know how many people locked up in jail right now because they know a nigga? Wasn't even involved in the crime. They just know a nigga. I know a dude that went and did like, I think 15 or 20 years because he was in the car with a nigga when a nigga went and killed a cabbie. Some other dude killed the cabbie. He was just in the car, drunk, sleep, knocked out. They had to pick the nigga up and carry the nigga home. E-Dog says no cameras. New York destruction rate was like 3,500, not counting survivors. 3,500 a year, not counting survivors. Little J says New York got cameras everywhere. No need for extra phones. I keep trying to tell people that cameras is everywhere. But you see people in here still trying to tell me different, right? Cameras is everywhere, homie. 100% the police know what happened at the scene. There's no reason for me to believe not. I would need proof that they don't know what happened. There's no reason for me to believe that the police don't know what happened. No, I don't think that people should be guilty by association. Not for things that you don't know is happening. That's too broad of a statement. Guilty by what from association? That's just a broad statement. That statement is so broad that it can't be yes and it can't be no. That's just an argumentative statement. So I'm not even addressing it. Chris Simmons says, accomplice to murder. If you with the shooter, you get caught. I think you need to be more than just with the shooter. Because I mean that if somebody pull out a gun and start shooting and you hit the deck, niggas ain't going to think you was with him. Niggas is not going to think you was part of that party. If a nigga pull out and start shooting and you jump on the floor like this, niggas is like, oh shit, he's shooting. Niggas ain't going to think you went home. You are not going to have to worry about going to jail with this guy. You're not going to have to worry about that. You might have to worry about other shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in the block might be like, yo, you didn't have that nigga back or whatever the case might be. You might have to worry about other shit. But I promise you, the police is not going to think you was down with that shooting if you jump down on the floor and go like this. That's still too broad of a question, Earnings Thomas. How do I feel about conspiracy laws? That's too broad of a question. I mean, I get it, though. That's the type of question you ask somebody if you just want me to... Like, I'm not in a debating forum. I don't want to debate because I think it don't go nowhere. I think they want all rappers when they arrest them to snitch, just so we could be clear. I think that that's the reason why you arrest a rapper, to have them snitch, just so we could be clear. That's my opinion. You would have to, I have different opinions about different laws that involve people going to jail for conspiracy. So therefore, I wouldn't be able to give an overall blanket statement on such a thing as how do I feel about conspiracy laws, because there are different laws that are applied in different manners for different purposes, that some we should keep and some we should get rid of because they're antiquated. Chris Simmons says, accomplice to murder is a crime. This is how it is. Documented gang members for civilians is different. Once again, if you're somewhere with somebody and they pull out a gun and start shooting and you dive on the floor and cover up, I'm pretty sure the police isn't going to think that you're down with that. I don't care if y'all both part of a gang or not. Look, man, I ain't know what was going on. Somebody started shooting. I hit the deck. That was my nigga. Hold on. The nigga that was shooting was the nigga with me. I didn't even see who did it. I hit the deck. Or I just started hearing shots. I hit the ground, nigga. Like, the shots is up here, so I went down there. I didn't even see who was doing it. You sure? We is not playing these games. They denied him bond. Heard you, Jack. I think they arrest the rapper to make the statement instead of make him snitch. No, they arrest the rapper because the rapper is fueling the rappers, how the gang is making their money, right? So when you arrest the rapper, you're literally hurting the gang's ability to make income, right? So that's why you arrest the rapper, because you want to put a dent in their crowdfunding. They want to put a dent in their money. So you gotta attack the rapper because that makes it harder for them. Now they can't get booked, and now you can put them on the can't do shows in New York list. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what you want to do. You want to have it so they can't do shows in New York. Copy? You want to have it so they can't perform in New York, so they can't work in none of the clubs, so they can't work in none of the, you understand what I'm saying? So they can't go to none of the Rolling Louds, they can't go to none of the festivals, and that's what you want to have, ideally, if you're the police. So yeah, I'm not saying they're not arresting rappers. What up, Luis Hernandez? I'm not saying they're not arresting rappers because they trying to get them to snitch. But also you got to understand that if you're trying to take down an organization, one of the first things you got to do is you have to attack their ability to fund themselves, right? That's part of what I'm saying. Ernest Thomas says that's part of what I'm saying. I feel like by arresting a rapper, the arrest is publicized as opposed to arresting someone that is unpopular. Yes, also by arresting the actual rapper, you can get this case most likely gets, how do you say, fast-tracked. So they're probably, a rapper is involved in it, especially a New York City drill rapper nowadays. So that arrest gets fast-tracked. So they're going to get monies, they're going to get whatever they need in order to be able to solve this crime or prosecute this particular person. The reason being is I told you after the Trinitario situation with Junior Velez, I believe his last name was. After that situation happened, Junior Velez or Velez, right? I believe after that happened, the government, they dumped a lot of money into the NYPD and they actually made the agency, the FBI agency in New York City stronger. E-Dog says the only problem with what you said, once you start talking, they back you up until before you got a crime scene and who you were with. Best to say, I'm not making any statements. He showed up with his lawyer. I'm pretty sure he's not making any statements. Also, I would have showed up with my lawyer also. So just so we can be clear, I'm also showing up with my lawyer. Little J says, all mutual, the police, hip-hop, watching the drill music, indeed. Yeah, I'm also showing up with my lawyer, just so we can be clear. This isn't a BS-ass case that I could just go sit down for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. This is some shit where but them niggas is gonna have me for a long time. I don't want to talk to nobody until we get a lawyer. A pay lawyer. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for him. I might not be able to get a paid lawyer. I might be able to, because you take the other guys if you want to make a deal. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to trial with a damn. You don't go to trial with a fucking with a free lawyer. That shit don't make sense. Try to go to jail. All right, so this is Christmas. I think I'm gonna let y'all go early. The Public Pretender. The more popular the criminal, the more people hear about it, the more an example is being made. I can't even argue with anything that you just said. Known gang members get no chance in the charge more hard harder because they're a gang. That's why stuff like the Rico was around. Can't argue with any. I can't argue with what you just said. That seems like factual statements. I'm here for it. It seems like factual statements. I'm here for it. I can't argue with anything you just said. My back is killing me. I think I'm gonna today's Christmas. We might go live today, in the middle of the day. I think I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't know what to tell y'all to expect today. Maybe some Instagram stuff. I got some stuff that I have that I should be posting in Instagram. So maybe some Instagram stuff. Maybe I have not spoke about Kim Potter. Maybe we go live later. I need to do a thing real quick. So I'll try to bring the Tonight Show back tonight. I've been, like I told y'all before, also I'm killing my data, man. I need the damn internet people to come in here. I'm killing my data. Like, y'all know how much data I'm killing every time I do this? I gotta do this here, and I gotta do this also on the computer so I can navigate this shit in here. I'm killing my data. My data's getting merciless. My data is not happy with me. In a couple of days, this shit is going to be so slow, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to record, film, or do anything. So that's why we got to, Monday, these dudes is going to come fix the problem. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. This was a good live. We might go live again later today. I might just go live in the middle of the day. We see what happens. When I get my scenery set up, we're going to be going live a lot more often. I just don't like, this is a bad backdrop. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't got the shit right. Like, I don't like this backdrop. But as soon as we get the backdrop improved, we're going to be going live more. I have to go. I got a thing that I got to do. I know that the show is short. I'm going to try to make sure I come back with y'all later. Also, Earnings Thomas, please be in here. These are great ideas that you're giving me right now. Maybe I'll make a video on some of this stuff. Hit me up on my DMs. With that being said, I love y'all. Today is a holiday. It's a big holiday. It's a big family holiday. Please go out there. Love your family. Do some good stuff. Just love life. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I know shit is hard out here. Try to keep people away from you that's just trying to bring you down. But even just as important, try to keep people away from you that's trying to bring other people down. We don't understand how important that is. It's really, really important to keep people away from you that's also trying to destroy other people, because that negative energy is going to also seep into your life. With that being, shout out to Lee Vincent. Shout out to all of our family from across the pond. Shout out to all our family in the West, in the Midwest, in the South, in the Northeast, in the North. Definitely shout out to all of our peoples just around the world, globally, just in general. I appreciate y'all. If you've ever pulled up to this platform, you've ever hit the like button, you've ever stayed in here and watched for a second, you ever had a positive comment, you ever had a middling comment, anything at all, you ever done anything at all that helped push this channel, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Please don't believe any different. With that being said, go out there, enjoy your family today, be happy, and shout out to everybody that did a drop today and the 105 people that in their heart of hearts felt it good to hit the like button, because that's literally free. And we've had like 500-600 people in here. Only 105 people hit the like button. I appreciate every last one of you. Last but not least, I also appreciate the people that just come to the channel that don't hit the like button, don't donate, don't do nothing. I appreciate y'all also. Thank you very much. Because as long as you're coming over here and you're not doing nothing trying to destroy the platform, then thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. With that being said, Mocha, that wasn't the real Vito Corleone. I kicked that person. Don't pay them no mind. That wasn't the real one. That was a fake one. Copy? With that being said, I love y'all. I love all of y'all. Please go do something positive today. It's literally Christmas, and we had somebody coming in here trolling our admin. Understand that they are just bad people in the world. Stop giving everybody opinion validity. Some people are just bad people. Stop thinking everybody got the right to you listening to their fucking opinion. You're giving people power that they have not earned nor deserve. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.